Yo, what's up, guys? This is Rishabh here, and today we're gonna be talking about how I made these cool looking icons. So, you really don't have to be a pro to make these icons, you can just go with your basic knowledge. And to create these icons, and first things first, if you are really into making these things, you can follow along, or else if you just want these icons, you can go to the description and just the download link for it, you can just directly download them. So today we're gonna be learning how to make these icons, and then how to convert them into icon format, and then how to apply them. So let's get started. So I have an image, and an image of Adobe Illustrator's logo. As you can see, it's an PNG image. So to download this PNG image, you can just go to the internet and search Adobe Illustrator logo line art PNG or whatever. So let's suppose I want to make this icon um, of red color. So I'll jump onto Photoshop and see, you can either make this on Photoshop or PixArt. And if you really want me to make an a video of video tutorial on how to make this on PixArt, just do let me know in the comment section. So let's go to create new. And also your Photoshop might look different than mine, because mine is CC 2019 and yours could be previous version or later version. And as the document selected, after pressing create new, make sure your width is 256 pixels and height is 256 pixels. Resolution is 300 pixels per inch. So let's create, and here's what it is. So let's now go to the desktop, select our logo and drag this onto Photoshop. After dragging them, press Shift or Alt if you're using later versions of Photoshop, or else you can just press Alt and drag it. So let's resize it to somewhat this, and go to the bottom layer and go to this adjustment layer, create new adjustment layer and press solid color and choose black color, press OK. And the reason why we are doing is because we are going to add glow to it and glow spreads. So to make sure it doesn't go beyond your workspace, we are making this black layer. Let's turn off this black layer first, go to the upper layer and create a new layer. To create a new layer, you can just go here and press this, or else you can just go to Control Shift N and press OK. So here's the new layer, and now here you can see the thumbnail. um, and see, this is a non-editable layer. The reason why is because it is a smart object, and two, you can just click and press OK to rasterize it, or you can just go here and choose rasterize. Okay, so go to the upper layer and press control, and this AI layer is here now. Just go to this thumbnail and click it. So what it will do is it will select the items which are visible in this layer. So here's what we have selected, the whole thing. And in this new layer, make sure your foreground color is white, press Ctrl and backspace. So what it will do is it will fill this layer with white color. Press Ctrl D to deselect it, and let's turn off this bottom layer and turn on the black layer. So as you can see, we have colored this thing into white. But what if I want this to be in red color? So to do this, go just select red, press OK or backspace. That's it. So let's duplicate this layer. To add glow to it, or for duplicating, you can just right click this layer and choose duplicate layer, or else you can just go to Control plus J. So with the bottom layer selected, okay, layer 1, layer 1 copy, so layer 1 selected, go to filter, convert for smart filters. The reason we are converting it into a smart filter is because it's really easy to edit it afterwards, and it's a non-destructible process. So now just go to filter again, choose blur, Gaussian blur, and you can play as you like. Just don't go too extreme, don't go too less, just play it in between so you can add glow to it. Let's say here 7 looks fine to me. Press OK. And now if you want to change it afterwards, you can just go in here, um, this Gaussian layer, just double click it and you can change those settings again. And now select the upper layer, and as you can see we have added glow to it, but these icons these icons were these icons were in white color. Okay, so these icons were in white color, and this is the reason why they have the luminosity of white. Okay, so to add that luminosity with different color, you have to go to, sorry I'm talking like that, um, just have to select this control and click on this thumbnail of layer 1 and go to select, modify, contract. So uh, I'll show you how this contract thing works. If I zoom in, you can see this small blocks in here. These are actually pixels. See, you can see these small boxes. These are pixels. So contracting method works with pixels. So let's say if I want to add luminosity in here, um, let's say if I want to add luminosity in here, I'll have to see how many pixels I'll have to contract. So the pixels colored in here are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 pixels. Okay. So I want this luminosity effect. I want this luminosity effect in here. So to contract it, I'll have to contract it by 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 pixels. Okay. So let's go to select, modify, contract. Oh, already my 4 is selected. You can just type any number. So we have to contract it by 4 pixels. Press OK. So as you can see, we have contracted it by 4 pixels. But what's with this AI thing? Okay, so AI thing, it has more pixels than this border. Okay, so it might contract more or it might contract less, because see in here we have more pixels which aren't contracted, but in here we have less pixels which aren't contracted. So that's just a thing. Just go to create new layer and press alt backspace. Make sure your background color is white. Okay, background color is white. Press alt backspace, control D to deselect, and as you can see we have added a luminosity thing to it, but it doesn't look that great because it misses that blur. Okay, so to add that blur, we'll have to go firstly, um, we'll convert this into a smart filter. and then we'll choose blur, Gaussian blur, and reduce the radius. Let's say 1 looks perfect to me. 1. Oh, I can't change it to 1. I can just go above 1. No? Yes, you can change it to 1. Uh, so press OK, and as you can see, here's before, here's the after, here's before, here's the after. uh, as you can see, we have added this glow kind of effect to it. Just go to the blending options. Here you can see normal is written. We'll have to click here and just go to screen and reduce the opacity to about 70%. Okay, so after doing this, just turn off this black layer, turn off this white layer, and now what we have here is transparent background. So just press Control or Command Shift S, Control Command Shift S, or you can just go to File, Save As, and go. Let's save it in desktop. Let's name it AI logo, and make sure saved as type PNG is selected, and save it. Just ignore this thing and press OK. So as you can see here, we have the AI logo. Now to convert it into icon format, you'll have to go to your browser, go to new tab, and search ICO converter, convert, or converter you can select. Just search it. You can choose any of those websites, but what I recommend is to choose this one, the image.onlineconvert.com. So just go in here, and here you can drop your files. You can add multiple files to it, but in this free version you can maximum go to 10, not above it. So just select this logo and drag it. Okay, so it will upload, and now let's start the conversion. So the conversion is completed. You can either download it as zip file, or you can just go to download, and here save it. Here my file is being saved. It is being converted into AI format. So this is what we have. So let's delete these things, and oh, what happened here? So let's make a shortcut of Adobe Illustrator to our desktop. Create shortcut. So here we have the Adobe Illustrator shortcut. So now to change this icon, just right click, go to properties, and here you can see change icon. Okay, so go in here, browse, and go to desktop, AI logo, click open, okay, apply, okay. So as you can see, we have converted it into this. So for Google Chrome, I don't know how the heck did it happen. Browse. This icon converted. Chrome. Okay. Okay. Apply. Continue. Okay. Okay. So let's delete this thing. So as you can see, this is how we convert, we make, and we apply. Okay. So for applying it, to system apps like this PC or recycle bean, or let's say control panel and all, you'll have to go to personalize, right click, personalize, and go to themes, and here desktop icon settings is there. You can go to this, and you can go to this PC network or cycle bin, and you can choose change icon, and it's the same process again. So thank you guys for watching this video, and make sure if you like it, you like it. So thank you guys.